Here I am in class pages. I've just posted this discussion and you can see it's kind of lengthy. I've got a quote, a few different questions, I've got some intro, and maybe this is really, it's too long for class pages. You might be feeling that way. Another downside, if you click into the discussion, every student's feedback or post comes in as a separate thread. And that's kind of awkward. It'd be nice to see all of the different threads one after another in the same fashion that Schoology used to show us. So is there anything else we can do? Well, take a look at this. I'll click Add Content Block and I'll create the discussion again. I use the same title. And then right here for where I would normally place instructions, I leave it blank. Click on Next. I'm not going to save this in the gradebook. And then click Save. Look at how much cleaner this is on my class page. But where do students get the instructions? Click into the discussion and then post the instructions as a new post. And then the subject could be instructions. Post your comments as replies here. And instead of putting those instructions earlier, you put them in as a post, as an actual thread. And you click Post down at the bottom. Now, students do not click this New Post button. They do not click this Create New Post button down here. Instead, every student goes to this reply box and they type out, I agree, because they include their reasons. And the next person says, that's interesting, but I still disagree. And they explain why. And now what you have is a continuous feed of all of the replies and posts students have made. The only downside to this kind of approach is that there's no way for me, a student, to comment directly on somebody's earlier post. So I can't go comment on this one and say, well, you make a good point. I find this convincing. That's not possible when you take this kind of method. So you gain something. You see all of the posts one after another, but you also lose something. You can't tell students that the assignment is, you have to make one unique post of your own, and then you have to reply to 3 other students. That's harder to track in this kind of a system. So if you prefer this, you can use this method. If you think it's really important for students to be able to reply directly to each other, then this is going to be a better bet. Okay, thanks for watching.